Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Peter Thomas Roth Instant FirmX Temporary Eye Tightener, the new Easy Wear formula. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Peter Thomas Roth Instant FirmX line, but it's a line of temporary tightening skincare that will reduce your eye bags, reduce your crow's feet, reduce your wrinkles. The previous version of this product was kind of hard to work with. It would leave like a white, cakey, chalky kind of mess where you applied it, especially if you applied too much. You couldn't really use it over skincare. You couldn't really use it under makeup. And so it was a great idea for a product, but it was very difficult to use. And they recently came out with this Easy Wear formula that was supposed to solve all those problems. The new formula says it's easy to apply, comfortable to wear, no white residue, and no pulling or pilling. This is 0.67 ounces and it retails for $38. And this one comes with a little applicator brush. So the way products like this work is that they have ingredients called silicates in them. And what silicates do is they're film formers. And so you put those on your skin, and as they dry, they kind of form a thin film over your skin that tightens and pulls. And when it tightens and pulls, you can actually feel it happening on your skin. It feels, you know, like when you wash your face with something drying and then you get that tight skin look. It's kind of like that, only it's made to stay for longer than a couple of minutes, right? It's supposed to last for a few hours or all day. And in addition to the silicates, this also has quite a few skincare ingredients in it. So it's not as drying of a formula as I think the original formulas were. Here's what it looks like. It's more of, I'd say, kind of a gel consistency. We can actually compare it to the original version, which I have here. The newer formula isn't quite as thick and stiff. It's got some skin-colored pigments in it, so both of those things help it to blend a little better into the skin, sit a little better in the skin, and not give you that crusty look. All right, so let's get into the testing on this. First, I want to show you me applying it to me for my little under eye bags so that I could test it when I already have on skincare and sunscreen to see if it would work over skincare and sunscreen, because you guys know my skincare is a non-negotiable, my sunscreen is a non-negotiable. I shot it in the bathroom so you could see my actual under eye puffiness. The first couple of times I used it, I used the little brush that was included, and I gotta say, I didn't feel like it really did anything when I used the brush. I felt like I got much better results with it when I just used my finger, but then you have to remain expressionless and you have to wait 3 to 7 minutes for the product to dry. And I gotta say, I feel like it was working right away. I felt like the under eye puffiness was really diminished with fewer wrinkles, and that the crow's feet were diminished as well. So I feel like even though they tell you to put it on clean, dry skin, that you really can put it on over your sunscreen and over your skincare. And then it was time to record the video, so I went ahead and put makeup on, put concealer on over it. I feel like while it has diminished my puffiness, and while the puffiness did stay diminished with the makeup on, when I smile, my under eye wrinkles are bigger. I feel like there's a trade-off between the puffiness and the under eye wrinkles. For the under eyes, I prefer it without concealer on top. I actually thought it looked really good just with my sunscreen and just this without makeup. Usually I only have my own face to test it on, but today we have a volunteer who came to help me with the testing. So the model I have to bring in today is my mom, and I just want to say thanks, Mom, for being in our video. She was really curious about this product and she really was hoping that it worked, and so she agreed to be our model for today. So here's my mom. She is in her late 80s, and doesn't she look fantastic? She's so beautiful. She usually doesn't wear much makeup. In this footage, she has on skincare, her Angie's Actives, which of course she uses, and she also has on some sunscreen. She did have on some concealer under her eyes, but I had washed off her eye area just so that that area was clean without any sunscreen or concealer under her eyes or on her eyelids. So according to her, one side of her face is way better than the other. That would be the left side as you're looking at it, and she's not too happy with the eye on the right side. She said that eye makes her feel much older, the droopiness of the crow's feet by the side, and then also to complicate things, she's got a scar in the middle of her eyebrow, and a couple of them, that's from forceps from when she was born. If the baby was stuck, they would reach in with like this metal thing and just clamp it on the baby's head, and the forceps cut her right through both of her brow bones. Now those scars really, really bother her a lot. I went ahead and just put a little pea size of it on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna just go in with it under her eye on that right side. And I'm also gonna go along just below the brow bone and into the crow's feet area so that we can see if we can get a little bit of lift on that upper eye, if we can get that forceps scar to be diminished, if we can diminish the look of the under eye bag and the under eye wrinkles and the crow's feet on the side. While we were waiting for that to dry, I asked her if I could put some on her upper lip because she does have some vertical lip wrinkles. Those wrinkles really don't bother her, but I was like, hey, we're testing out this stuff. Let's see if it will work on those kind of wrinkles, because I know from you guys that those of you who have those deep, smoker's lines, you're always looking for a solution for them, and if this could be one, then why not give it a try? Then we continued to fan it. We waited for the 5 minutes to be up, and here is the before and the after picture. That forceps scar is gone. All the hooded eye droopiness on that right side, her crow's feet on that side are dramatically reduced. The discoloration under her eye is reduced. The puffiness, the wrinkles under her eye are reduced. But look at her upper lip. That's just amazing. This stuff is remarkable. It works so well and it looks so natural on the skin.
Oh my God. Oh, there's a big difference in that. Whoa.
Yeah. Should we do your other side of your lip?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Would you put this on to go out?
Yeah.
Okay.
At night? Yeah.
Let's just go to town and see what it can do.
Yeah. Why don't you put some in my...
Okay. We're just going to do your whole face with this.
If we're going to go BS, we may as well...
Right? Let's do it.
If we're going to do it, we might as well do it. There's no sense in doing it halfway.
Right? Because you're not going to want to come back here and sit in my hot office again.
I will if you put the fan on.
And now take a look at the difference on all those areas in these before and afters. I mean, wow. I mean, those 11s are gone. The eye bag is so diminished, it's just like flat under her eye. The lip wrinkles are gone. That nasolabial fold on that side is so much less deep than on the other side. And look at the forehead. Even her forehead wrinkles are gone. Like, we were just like, what is this magic in a tube? And you can't see it. It's not white. It's not chalky. She didn't say it felt particularly like drying to the skin. She said you could definitely feel it working, like it was feeling like it was getting tight and she could feel it tightening. But she said it didn't make her skin feel like dry, like parched. And it looked very, very normal. And the thing to note for these other parts of the face that I'm putting it on, her upper lip and on her forehead and her 11s and the nasolabial fold, I didn't wash that part of her face off. I didn't remove her skincare. I didn't remove her sunscreen. So this is working over the skincare and the sunscreen. Then we wanted to see if the effect would go away if you put makeup on over it. So on the right side of her face, I put on some concealer under her eyes. I used the House Labs concealer on her. And then I put on some eyelid primer and I did some eyeshadow on her. And just like on me, adding makeup did reduce the effect a little bit, but not completely. We got so excited about it that she was like, come on, let's go out. I look great. So we called my sister and we all went to a bar together because the other thing I wanted to do is see how long it lasts. Okay, and here's what she looked like 2 hours later. So I'd say 2 hours in that some of it has definitely given up the ghost. In particular, the places where you have more movement. We were out, we were drinking, we were eating, we were talking. So on the upper lip, those wrinkles are not nearly as diminished as they were before, but I think they're still about, 50% smaller than they looked originally. Forehead moves a lot. The 11s are starting to come back. The forehead lines are starting to come back. But underneath the eyes still looks really good. So it's not going to last forever. But if a few hours is good enough for, whatever it is that you're doing or going to, if you're going out for a date night with the hubs or going out with girlfriends, going to a special occasion like a wedding or a graduation, something where there's going to be a lot of pictures taken, holidays, I think it's awesome. I am really, really sold on this. And especially for people who don't wear a lot of makeup, I think it helps to disguise some of the discolorations. And it looks very, very natural just sitting on the skin. But it's great to see that you can also put makeup on over it. That makes it so much more wearable. And I gotta say, the one thing I don't see in any of the pictures of Mom are the white crusties. that you always would get with the previous version of this formula. This is really a breakthrough formula. It is so much better than the original. It works so much better. It really is easy wear. It's much easier to apply, much easier to work with. I think it works a little bit better, and you don't end up with that crusty, scaly looking skin even after a few hours. Like, that's 2 hours in and nothing's looking crusty or scaly. So wow, I'm impressed. Highly recommend. And of course, I'll include a link for it in the description box below the video, as well as I'm sure on the screen somewhere here. And again, thank you, Mom, for being our little guinea pig today. And so that is it for today's video. If you found the video helpful and informative, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.